Hey everyone, Ty here. Today I want to talk to you about intermittent fasting and the success that I've found through implementing this into my weekly regimen. Now, intermittent fasting is basically giving up food once or twice a week in order to attain certain health benefits, with weight loss being one of them, of course, because you're going for a whole day without eating food, 24 hours. So, my story begins on May 15th of 2011 when I was in a taxi cab coming home from Toronto, well, going down to Union Station to catch my train to come home from Toronto when I had a severe, intense pain in my chest. And I thought immediately, oh God, it's my heart. I'm having a heart attack because I am under so much stress. I just came off of exam period and it was a terrifying experience. So the first thing I did when I got home to Hamilton was go to the hospital. We had a whole bunch of different tests on me. I needed to give blood in order for them to check my levels of cholesterol, yada yada. So anyone who's ever given blood knows that you have to fast for 12 hours before giving blood. And my God, I thought 12 hours, that's the longest time I've ever been without food in such a long time. So I thought, well, screw that. I want to eat. I want my food. So it provoked me to Google, why do I have to fast before giving blood? Those keywords led me to links to YouTube where I watched some of Brad Pilon's videos about Eat, Stop, Eat, the book that he wrote. Eat, Stop, Eat is all about the principle of intermittent fasting and the effects that it has on the human body. And I was quite blown away, to be honest. It's something that had been studied in the past, but no one really ever promoted it the way that he's done, and he's done a great job of it. Thumbs up to Brad. So I watched some of his videos, I ended up buying his book and reading it, and I thought, wow, that's really interesting, and that I would give it a shot once this heart business was taken care of. So the next week, day number 1, I went an entire day without food, and my God, I was sweating. I was just a total class act drama queen, just because I was going a full day without food. Then I thought to myself, you know what, I've had enough food in my life. When I was 16, I tipped the scales at 270 pounds. I was a big boy. Through diet and exercise and walking every night and getting stuff off of my mind, I was able to get down to 210 pounds. From there, I plateaued for a while. 2006, joined a weight loss clinic. They taught me a whole bunch of different things. Got down to 170, but the minute I came off of that and entered college and university, it all came right back. And that's such a typical thing to happen, right? So I've been struggling for the past 5 years, trying to get my weight back down, but I've been stuck at around 205, 206, and I tried all the gimmicks and the things that I know don't work. So I thought, well, what have I got to lose by trying intermittent fasting? So day number 1 really tested my willpower. It was a trying day, but I got through it. And I thought, well, you know, this is something I could stick with. So I tried it again for a second time. It felt even harder. But then the third time came, and it wasn't so bad. Now, with the previous diet that I had done before, where I went down from 210 down to 170, I had done fasts there. But their fasting was different. I could only have proteins and vegetables. With intermittent fasting, it's so much easier in the sense that when you're only having meat and vegetables on other fasts, it stresses you out because you want that little bit of food that you can have to taste good. And to be honest, I'd rather eat nothing than try to make plain vegetables and plain meat taste good on their own. Now, of course, some people can do it, and all the power to you, but it's so much easier just to say, hey, I can't eat anything. So anyways, it's 8 weeks later, and when I started it, by the way, I was 206 pounds. My BMI was, oh gosh, what is that? 5'11", 206. Anyways, it's in the overweight category. I weighed myself this morning, 8 weeks later, and I'm 189 pounds. So I'm ecstatic. This works for me. I don't go blabbing it to other people that I do. I mean, my closer friends, people I work with in my office know that this is something that I do, but for other people trying to lose weight, you know, they have all their tricks, and they'll say that not eating's not good for you because they're told you need 6 meals a day. Whatever. You know what? I tried the 6 meals thing a day, and I wasn't losing weight, and I don't see them losing weight, and people say it's bad for your health and this, that, and the other, and a bunch of naysayers. You know what? This is working for me, and I've never felt better. All the additional health benefits like insulin resistance, the release of growth hormone, mental clarity, all of the things that come with intermittent fasting just for sacrificing food for once or twice a week, really? and I'm losing weight, I think it's fantastic. So I recommend it. It takes a lot of willpower. And for those naysayers, all you have to say to them is, well, I'm sorry you don't have the willpower to say no to food. That's kind of the problem in the first place. I certainly know that. When I was 270 pounds, I was not saying no too much. So you just got to get in the habit of it. It's 8 weeks later, and I've never felt better. This is the first time I've been able to lose weight effectively, steadily, and I have not put the pounds back on. It's something that's so easy to integrate into your life. You can make it flexible. You can start at noon, end it at noon the next day. You're sleeping for half of it anyways. You're not going to miss food. You don't eat while you're sleeping. Of course, if you did, you'd have to be on the Maury Povich show for some reason or another, sleep eating. But yeah, no, if you have the willpower, if you're looking for something that's going to work, I strongly recommend intermittent fasting. Check out Brad's videos, check out his book, all very well written, well researched. Cool guy. He lives in Waterdown, which is only about 15-20 minutes away from where I live in Hamilton, so go Canada. Cool guy. Great job, Brad. Great job to all the other people who have tried intermittent fasting and continue to implement it. This will be something that will forever be a part of my lifestyle. The thing that I've stuck with the longest, because really, it has been the easiest thing. Simple as that. So thanks for watching. I hope this encourages other people to try intermittent fasting. Update us. You put your videos on YouTube. I'll update you in 8 weeks from now, and hopefully I'll be down to maybe 179. Who knows? So thanks.